All right, it's called our theory is called the disciples of deception. Jesus died on the cross. This we can view as a fact. Many people claim and believe that it is true, even the skeptical ones. But as a man, Jesus did not resurrect from the dead. He was a very inspirational man and was seen by many as the Savior of man and the Son of God. Jesus' inspiration to others gained him a cult following, and those who followed him were seen as radicals of their time because it's not what everyone else believed in. Many of them believed in Judaism, not Christianity. Let's see. This cult following is the very reason that Christianity as a whole can be disproved. This cult of sorts were truly delusioned by their lust to find someone or something to believe in. The only thing that we can believe in are the facts. Fact number 1. Yeshua, or better known as Jesus, was a man aged 33 years at the time of his death by crucifixion. Jesus was a wise man but held a false agenda. He tricked people into thinking that he was the Son of God and that he was the way to redemption, and the only way to redemption was through him. This lie that he fed his followers are what lead me and my group to believe that Christianity as a whole is a lie. Jesus was born a man and died a man. When Jesus died, there were no witnesses to his burial. As the third day of his death was the Sabbath, so no one saw the body nor the burial. For all we know, his disciples went to the tomb the night of the Sabbath and rolled away the stone which enclosed Jesus' tomb. Fact number 2, no one man could have rolled away the stone, nor would it be possible as Romans placed 2 armed sentinels in front of the tomb. These facts lead us to believe that Jesus' 11 remaining disciples attacked the guards, rolled away the stone, and took the body of their dead leader. Obviously, with their leader dead, the prophecy Jesus had told them that as Jonah sat in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights, the Son of Man shall lay in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights would not come true. Knowing that if the prophecy that he had foretold them would not come true, they would face impending backlash from those who believed in him. The disciples turned to deception as their way out. They frantically searched for a man that they could place as Jesus, someone close enough in resemblance that it's not his twin, but someone that they could place as him because his risen body was different from his man body.
I'm so confused.
After their frantic search was complete, they could continue in their plan to seek keeping the live Christianity alive. After finding their look-alike, they paid him what they could to play the role of Jesus, and possibly told him after a certain number of days that he could ascend and no longer have to play the role, so they could say that Jesus ascended. The disciples were the only witnesses to this so-called ascension, so they could keep the live Christianity alive. The only sources for this story of ascension was the disciples. We can disprove this theory of resurrection. The disciples were all together for his ascent, making them the only sole sources, but as a group, they're not multiple independent sources. They all saw the same thing. Yeah, I could probably just leave off the rest of this.
Okay.
I really want to hear it.
Okay. Hold
I'm
on.
so
All right.
confused.
I see Adam's hand first. I'm gonna let Adam go first.
Is it a
And then Abby, you
clarification
can
or
go
a
second.
I got both. Clarification first.
Okay. Hang on. Is the score reset?
No.
No. Okay. So, what does Judaism think about murder?
Judaism thinks that murder is wrong.
That was your clarification question? Okay.
So, how does the disciples attacking the guards justify that it was just an empty tomb and that he was just Christianity got off the ground because of it?
First,
And how would they cover it up and not have everyone suspect that there's markings and blood and all this and Jesus is gone? So I mean that just seems
Okay, ask the first part of your question again because I'm not sure I followed you.
I know.
You said something about the disciples in the empty tomb. Say that part again.
How do the disciples get away with murdering them and then taking Jesus out account for the empty tomb?
Firstly, we said they were attacked, not killed. Secondly, there's multiple ways to knock someone out. You don't have to cut them, you don't have to do all that, so that takes away the murder. At the same time, 2 guards didn't know what they saw. They know that they were knocked out, and it would take more than 1 man to roll away that stone. Yes, there may be footprints, but that can also be attested to the guards walking around the garden, as that was their sole place to guard.
I got a clarification for you.
No, it's Abby right now.
I just got to put a clarification.
Okay, wait.
Y'all sit down.
All right, Abby.
Okay, how do you know the stone was too heavy for 1 man to roll away? Were you there? Did you touch it? How do you know? Yes, it does. It has to do with knowing if the tomb is empty or not. Because if you claim that if 1 man
The
could
size of the rock doesn't have anything to do with the empty tomb theory.
You claim that one man couldn't roll the stone away.
Even if one man couldn't roll it away, the tomb's still empty.
How would they know if one man couldn't roll the stone away?
That doesn't have anything to do with
It's
our
not
argument.
fact.
It literally is, because if one man couldn't roll the stone away, you are not able to know if the tomb was empty or not.
Because as per Jewish customs, they were placed in burial caves. The caves were closed off by large stones heavier than one man could roll.
Is that in the Bible?
Yes, it is actually.
Okay, hold up. I need you to say your very first part one more time.
I don't even know what I said.
That what is your original? What
Yeah,
is your
she's
original
not-
objection?
Oh, how do you know that the one stone was too heavy for
Okay.
one man to roll away?
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
Okay.
What the heck?
I got a clarification question.
Yeah, just give a big out of
Can I ask my clarification?
Dude,
Clarification question.
So like, when did they get this arisen Jesus? Like, when did he start acting like he was Jesus?
Well, like I said, the prophecy that Jesus told was, as Jonah sat in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights, the Son of Man shall lie in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights.
Okay, Bailey.
He didn't answer my question.
He
He didn't answer it.
Who cares?
He didn't answer my question.
That's good.
Yeah, it's just something that gets out of the group.
That wasn't a clarification.
No, I was asking
question.
like, when did he like?
A clarification question is I don't understand why blah blah blah. What you mean by that's a clarification.
I was going to ask him like,
So technically, whenever
Alright.
Jesus died, they knew they had 3 days.
Bailey.
So nowhere in your theory do you mention the conversion of Paul. And since that's a five fact, how do you prove that?
Because the conversion of Paul came after Jesus' death.
So if he heard about the risen Jesus and had witnesses like the disciples to tell him that Jesus is risen, why wouldn't he believe it?
no.
Let's go!
Thank you.
Can you tell us why she got the
Paul never met the risen Jesus. He never met
You
Jesus.
claimed he was in on it.
Yeah.
No,
didn't.
no, we talked.
Oh.
Zoe.
So how did James convert him?
Okay, wait. Which one did you
She
ask about?
asked about Paul.
She asked
Oh, okay.
So I'm asking about James.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So,
Ask your question again.
how did the conversion of Paul happen? I mean, James happened here. Since he knew his brother died, but so-called.
Jesus never appeared to James afterwards.
He did appear to James. That's how he converted.
He appeared
He
to
converted to James. He converts to Christianity after the death of his brother when he found out,
after the death,
Right,
not
he
after
could've
the
found out.
resurrection.
after the resurrection.
Jesus appeared to his disciples. He did not appear to James.
It doesn't say anywhere in the Bible he appeared to James.
James converted after Jesus.
Oh, that's what.
Thank you. That was deep.
Hey, he's killing y'all. He just needs to be quiet.
Hey, why can't you talk?
Good job.
That's
huh?
what I
The light. That's where we got the light thing from. The Bible.
What's the
Oh,
score?
just
Let's go,
kidding.
Heath.
2-2.
You two? All right, Bailey.
Heath,
Let me
keep
think about how I
going.
want to ask this question.
I'm running out of time.
Come on,
If
man.
there's a tie, it goes to the group now.
Hey, we got 5 minutes.
Hold on. Give me a second.
No, because Alex talked for 10 minutes.
For real.
Okay, Bailey, go ahead.
So if the whole project is based off of the resurrection of Jesus, explain how he rose to them. If you don't believe he resurrected, explain how he rose to them, or how the disciples believed that he rose and appeared to them.
If you listened to my theory, you would have heard that the disciples are the ones who took the body from the tomb.
Oh, we can do that too.
So he did not appear to them, they placed him. His disciples were liars and thieves
How do you know that?
because they stole the body of their dead leader.
Why did
They
they
had-
die for it?
I have so many words. So then why did they die for him if they knew he didn't rise?
Okay, I can't give a point to either side because I wasn't convinced.
You
by it.
kind of stopped it right before I was about to destroy
Yeah,
it.
Coach Aaron, I was feeling that one.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Can you answer that though before you?
Bailey, will you
No,
ask that?
because-
It's not for points.
She's
Will
gonna
you-
ask.
will
We
you
only get a
answer?
point and they didn't
All right,
get a
bro.
point.
I'm
He
trying
said
to
he's
finish
gonna
what you were
destroy
saying.
you. Can I go?
Alright, we gotta have you again.
Okay, the second fact says that the disciples believed that he died and appeared to them. If they were in on it and helped him move the body away, then how did they believe that he died and appeared to them later?
Have you ever heard of the word false belief?
Oh, no.
Wait,
He- he-
That's not
I
what
said.
the Fab Five fact says. It says
Fab
they
Five
believed that he died and rose.
Disciples believe that he died, rose, and appeared to them. Right.
If they knew that
My-
he died,
My theory is that they were liars. Christianity as a whole in this theory is
There-
not real.
that fact fact is not accepted by most scholars.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait.
Yo, tweet. We got a tweet.
Wait.
What's the score?
3-2.
3-2, class.
Wait, how about
Alex, how's your
wait.
hair not all up in your face?
How about nobody gets
You
a
can
point?
tell-
So you tell me to read all this stuff for no reason, just to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Y'all gotta get to 5.
It's a theory.
But it's not, but you said if it's a tie, they go to them, right?
Yeah.
So we're,
Y'all can't.
I'm not
keep
mad.
going to the bell. Go ahead, Adam.
I can't look the clock.
Trey, I'm not mad that we're losing. I'm happy that y'all learned enough to pick this apart.
Wait, wait. He's like Coach Aaron right now.
What is
I'd have given him a point.
Nah, when you want
Guys, I seriously underestimated you.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Wait, Adam.
Adam was the only one that I thought would be able to pick this.
Listen, I'm just gonna do this a little slow. So, do you think, or I guess, is their Christianity in your story built off of deceit and assault because the disciples believed that Jesus was like the Savior and all the resurrection because he rose from the dead? So is Christianity just all of the, like, is that what they're going to teach their kids, that he rose and just lie about it, and then that just starts all of the...
Well, before Jesus died, their belief was strong in him. They believed that he was doing these miracles. But, you know, whenever someone tells you a prophecy and the prophecy doesn't come true because he's dead and he cannot fulfill that prophecy, whenever you lead a group and what you say does not happen, they will face backlash. So the only way to get away from that backlash from the other followers was to create this lie.
So really, Christianity's a lie.
That's the whole theory.
4-4. 3-3. Y'all gotta break the tie.
Oh, I can stall for time, so that's someone better come
It's
up.
up to y'all.
We know that. We know that.
You can't stall, they can stall.
They can
I'm not
stall.
asking. Alright, Christian.
I think the biggest thing
Is it a clarification or an
Nope,
objection?
it's objection. But so no, first clarification.
Okay.
So Paul was converted to Christianity, but he was in on the taking Jesus' body out of the tomb.
We never claimed that Paul was in on it.
Okay, then how do you explain his conversion and him claiming to believe that he saw Jesus and when he went lying, and that he was like persecuting Christians before?
Well, we can take what Abby and Bella said. He was drunk and saw the sun. There's no possible way to know that he actually saw.
You didn't
Jesus.
mention
Sorry,
that.
no,
We got
Y'all can't take our
I know.
Let's go through those. 3 out. One more.
Don't let him stall. No, he just went. Hey, he just went. No, he went.
Because if y'all get the point, the tie goes
No,
one.
make someone else go.
Please. We have like
Who was you about
that? One thing to argue. You can't ask 5 questions without that.
Yeah.
seconds.
You made us take time.
15 seconds.
Never mind.
Hey, Trey, get back in here.
Sylvie, ask the question.
We got how much time we got?
Now,
Don't let them stall.
Now what?
ask the question.
I thought you said we can stop.
It's 2 o'clock.
You ain't got no question.
Figure out a question.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to answer this. Ask this.
So,
Oh my gosh, I'm leaving.
Figure it out. Come on.
trying to.
Oh, you got it, dog.
What?
I was gonna ask about the conversion of James and how
You just said we can start for
but
time.
he was Jesus' brother. So then why did he believe in God right?
Coach Aaron. You just said we could stall for time.